Okay, what's up guys? Game Fiend of all games here, and I'm back to give you another drama scripted Saturday. I have a lot to things to recover. I'm going to run through TLC, fast rundown and through Raw, and then I'm going to go through NxT Takeover on London. Let's start off with TLC. That was the pay-per-view, and it seemed like TLC was a build-up for Raw, but it was because the Raw was better than the pay-per-view. But MVP, and that goes to Xavier Woods for what he did in the triple threat match with New Day, Los Matadores, and not Los Matadores, the Luchadores, sorry, and the Usos. So one of them was about to, so I think it was it was Sin Cara was about to get the title, and Xavier Woods on the microphone says, well, guess what, this match is no disqualification. He gets his trombone and he throws it at him. Like, it was perfect. He threw it at him, and then he falls, and then Kofi gets both belts, and New Day retains the belts. That was hilarious. And then Sela Del Rey with the Celea de Sol off of the ladder with, I think it was Jimmy Uso. That was a rough bump. But that match was excellent. Kevin Owens versus Dean Ambrose. Dean finally wins the Intercontinental Champion. So now he's become US Champion and Intercontinental Champion. So it was a great match, and Dean beat Kevin Owens. The Wyatts versus basically ECW, meaning the Dudley Boys, Tommy Dreamer, and Rhino. The match was okay, but they had a better match on Raw. There was more chaos, more destruction, and more things broken on Raw. And Roman Reigns lost the match due to the United Nations on TLC, but destroys Triple H, wreaks havoc on Raw, and wins the title back and knocks out Vince. And he went over with the crowd. And Roman is now a two-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion. But other things notables on Raw, when it seems like New Day was trying to turn face. Like, they were trying to congratulate their opponents from last night, and then their opponents just randomly attacked them, which didn't really make sense. There was a lot of confusion, so I didn't really quite understand that. The Wyatts versus Team ECW was better on Raw than it was on the pay-per-view, and that's pretty much it. It was better than the past three Raws, because these past three Raws have been horrible. So, moving on to NxT Takeover in London, Emma versus Asuka was the first match, and Emma did surprisingly well. She shocked me doing so well against Asuka, because I thought Asuka was gonna have to carry that whole match, but no, Emma held her own in that match, and it was a pretty good match. Apollo Crews versus Baron Corbin was way too long in my opinion. I didn't like it. It was really, what was that? It felt like a 20-minute match. It felt like that match was just way too long. For me, the best match on the card was Bayley versus Nia Jax, and Bayley using a chokehold or a guillotine type of choke or a sleeper hold to make Nia Jax tap out, and that's the third straight time Bayley has won basically by the skin of her teeth, and it looks like kayfabe wise is putting a toll on her character, because like, how many times can she barely pull something out of her ass and win by the skin of her teeth? And she did it against the former undefeated Nia Jax. So I don't know what they're gonna do with Bayley at this point, and I don't know who they're gonna put her next opponent is. Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe was a good match, but Bayley versus Nia Jax, in my opinion, was the best match on the card. But Finn Balor and Samoa Joe put up an awesome match, and Finn Balor retained the NXT champion, and I think he's undefeated as the Demon, what he uses to bring out the Demon. But I don't know what they're gonna do with Finn Balor. I don't know who Finn Balor's next opponent is gonna be, and I don't know who Bayley's next opponent will be for those two titles. But I like TakeOver. Once again, TakeOver never fails to disappoint. There's always great matches, great action, and the London TakeOver brought just that. So Roman Reigns is finally champion. I'm okay with it. I'm happy that it. Well, no, I can't really say I'm happy that it happened, but it happened. So now he's officially the champ. Now let's see what WWE decides to do with him from there. And then you have Dean Ambrose. He's the Intercontinental Champion, and Alberto Del Rio is the U.S. Champion. And they really don't care about Jack Swagger because they had him lose in TLC. So yeah, that's that. But that's gonna wrap this up. This week's Drama Scripted Saturday. Remember, there's a Drama Scripted Saturday every Saturday. If you like what you have witnessed, please remember to share, like, and subscribe. And I'm Game Fiend of all games, signing out. Later, and peace.